There are Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists talking in my head using a war weapon. I want them to die, you hear me? They're obsessing over trying to get me to feel like there's no way out. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists talking in my head, trying to traffic, not just traffic me, they have already trafficked me. They're trying to get me to do drugs. They've already trafficked me into poverty. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. I want them to fucking die. You hear me? I want them to see how you do it, bitch. Such fucking throats. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. They're talking inside of my head. They have a problem with me explaining that I hear them in my head. They're trafficking me like there's something they have to hide, and and there are like records they need to manipulate. And there are investigations that they're trying to avoid. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. They're trying to avoid being investigated because they're clearly criminals. They're talking inside my head. They're trying to traffic me and make it look like they have a reason to traffic me. Or a reason to investigate me, because whoever is investigating them doesn't know what they're doing inside my head. They don't know what they're doing with the weapon. All they know is that they're using it. And so they see they can only see what's happening to me. So unless I come forward and I say, I hear these bitches talking in my head and they're trying to deliberately traffic me into drugs and alcohol and suicide, nobody's gonna know. Like, I'm not suicidal. I'm not a drug addict. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I'm here getting my body fixed, and they're trying to they're making my body swell. Not trying. They're making my body swell, just like they made my hair fall out. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. They need to be sentenced to death. They're talking inside my head. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists talking inside my head. They're serial killers. I want them sentenced to death. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists, and they're trying to make it sound like there's no hope, like I don't have kids, as if I'm gonna stop. I want those bitches to die. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists talking inside my head. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists talking inside my head. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. They want me to give it up, so they keep getting more aggressive. Like, who the fuck is here to save you? Like, that's the message they're trying to send me. Like, do you see us? We're still doing it. We're still hurting you. No one's here to save you. They're trying to get me to give up. They're Egyptian American Muslim women I will never give this up. I have kids. I know damn well what's going on. I know it's not going to happen overnight. They're fucking trash. I want them sentenced to death. I want them investigated, and I want them sentenced to death. You hear me? They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. They live in California. They're talking in my head. I want those stink ass bitches in caskets. They're murdering kids. They're murdering me. They deprive my kids of like opportunities, of everything, of having music lessons, of going to a good school. They deprive my kids of having anything, playing a sport. They deprive my kids of networking and meeting people and having a healthy environment and having food. My daughter, my kids are my ex-husband and can't even afford to pay to buy groceries. They retarded him. They used a war weapon to retard him. They're Egyptian American Muslim women and they're trying to traffic me and use me and like abuse me, and like they're in my family. I have to be like, I've been so honest with them. I hear terrorists talking in my head. Luckily, like they know the severity of the situation, because for the past, and then the terrorists, they don't want anybody calling the doctors on me, because if I go in and they entrap me, that's like even more that's more charges of entrapment. Like they'll die. And like I keep saying, these bitches are talking in my head. They're trying to manipulate me into making these decisions so that they don't have to actually use the weapon to control me. They're trying to like control the circumstances and like find ways to like get around doing it without actually taking control of me. Like if they do, it'll be obvious to the entities that either gave them permission, or the entities that are investigating them, or maybe the several entities that that end up possessing the records after this wannabe investigation's over. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. They're talking inside my head. I want them sentenced to death. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists talking inside my head. I want them sentenced to death. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists talking inside my head. I want them sentenced to death. I want them to die more than I have ever wanted anything in my fucking life. They have abused and used and tortured my family to death. I want them to fucking die. They murdered my dad. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. I want them to die. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. I want them to die. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. I want them to die. You go fucking die. When you're a child, bitch. He's like, die. Like we're kids. They just murdered all these people, and then it boils down to me, and he's like, die. What the fuck? What kind of fucking fag shit is this? Like, why doesn't he just murder me? What a fucking idiot. They said, Renee, we murdered all these people. We murdered all these people. Like, what? And then it comes down to me, and they're like, go die. Stupid ass bitch. And it comes to me, and they're like, go kill yourself. But by the way, we murdered Bernadette, you stupid bitch. By the way, we murdered David Basile. That's what they're saying in my head. By the way, we murdered your dad. By the way, we murdered blah, blah, blah. By the way, we murdered these people. Now go kill yourself. Now go kill yourself. Now, like, what the fuck? What the fuck kind of stupid fucking terrorist shit is this? I want those bitches to die on everything I fucking love. I'm done talking. Those cunts are fucking dead. They're still talking in my head, though. They're like, see, we're still talking in your head. Like, there's still plenty of opportunity for me to sentence them to death. And more, their kids and their moms and their dads and their brothers and their friends. These bitches are the stupidest whorebags on the fucking face of the fucking planet. He wanted to take my head and bang it against this. And mind you, he cut me, so the terrorist, he cut me right here. You can't really see it right now. And I cried in front of my son like a big baby. Right there. Okay, you can't really see it, but it's like right there. The terrorist talking in my head cut me with a knife, using like deep. They burned my foot with an iron. They burned my arm with a pan. Okay? They scratched me up. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists talking in my head. I want them to fucking die. You hear me? They came to me and they're like, go die, bitch. Go kill yourself. If we have to do it, we're going to get sentenced to death. And we are doing it, though. So hurry. Hurry before they figure out it's us and not you. Hurry. That's how stupid they sound. Hurry, the government's gonna find out that you're not suicidal, that we're murdering you. Hurry, do drugs, hurry. That's what they're saying in my head. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists talking inside my head. They're that fucking stupid trash. They're that fucking stupid trashy. Like, we have more money than you. We have more money than you. Ha. And then they're like, and I can see them in my head, like, and they were jumping on the bed and like throwing money around, like, woo! They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists talking inside my head. I want those bitches to die. You hear me? Oh, I want those bitches to die more than I've ever wanted anything in my fucking life. In my fucking life. In my fucking life. I want those piece of shit men to think about their kids while I want their women to die. I want them in that kind of a fucking corner. They're fucking trash. Oh God, I hate the women more than I've ever hated anyone in my fucking life. And they're about to raise daughters that are just as trashy as they are. And I actually want to save their stupid kids from these fucking whore bags. He said, I'm going to slit your kids' throats in my head. But he doesn't want it to sound real. But he really did hit Mark and Jacob Iskander with a car. They're fucking Bella. They were saying. This man is way better than the other ones. And this onion is better. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists talking inside my head. I want them sentenced to death. He's like, my mom told you yesterday that your meat wasn't good. So it must have been the same guy. They've been there for a couple days now. Just a little tip. Same little bitch. You're the same little bitch. Leah. She said my daughter's name Leah. Like the bitch doesn't have a uterus. I don't give a flying fuck. She's like, I don't have kids. You better not have any then. Stupid ass bitch. Dumbass word. The fuck did you want me to say? Don't have any. And you'll be asking for it, bitch. Stupid ass bitch. Dumb ass bitch. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists talking inside my head. I want them to fucking die. I have plenty of gremlins to get me through a week. So fucking bitch. Fucking retarded bitch. Why the fuck The bitch is like, die. How about no? Retarded ass bitch. She's a good guy. Good guy. And she's using a war weapon. Good day. You want me to go die? You just have to laugh at how stupid they sound. Good day. You want me to go down? Fucking stupid bitch. Stupid ass bitch. Shit. You want me to go down? How about no? No. 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 How stupid is you, bitch? I want you bitches to die. You will kill your fucking self, you retarded bitch. They murder people. The terrorists talking about have murdered people and said that they committed suicide. They murdered them and tried to make it and made it look like it was suicide. They're terrorists talking in my head. They murdered people and made it look like suicide. I want those bitches to die. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. You hear me? The bitch talking in my house said she was going to take responsibility. I'm just helping the whore. be the fucking gangster she said she is. Nobody can hear you, bitch, so you're definitely not owning it the way you need to. Not according to my standards. I want the bitches to get out there and say it.
Danielle, if I agreed with you,
I still want to know how many people disagree with me. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. They're talking inside of my head. I have heard of that. The terrorists talking in my head murdered Bernadette Orozco, David Vasili, Daniel Atkins, Mark and Jake Biskin, Armina and Sarah Saad, Nasra. I'm pretty sure they murdered that Palestinian boy. Daniel Atkins, the girl that was with him, George Rere, Dr. Georgie, my dad, Morrow, CKCJ, like a majority of the people they murdered were in their early 20s. Kiro, Shady, Morrow, CKCJ, Thomas, Jerry, that I know of. 2 15-year-old boys more recently. Please help me sentence these bitches to death. I should have had another one. I feel bad for like throwing away all that meat. They're pushing me. The terrorists talking about how they're pushing me. Shut up, bitch. Go die, bitch. They're talking in my head. They murdered Mark and Jacob Iskander. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. I want them sentenced to death. أشكرك يا رب هتكون موضوع هذا توتها fucking they're owning their death penalty أنا قلت لهم مفيش حد اللي عملوه ده how do you say it خالد to get away with it on my watch أشكرك يا رب. How do I say it? I want to say it properly, like really Egyptian. Explain to me why you're so fucking bad, bitch. How? Your mama's a genius. A book and genius. Yeah, come on. Calling this all this. It's a secret bedroom. It's a secret Vintage shadow meat that are talking in my head, why they're talking in my head still. He's flipping me off. This is amazing. All done. This is the best spaghetti sauce. I did an amazing job. Look kind of like your friend. I say, go boy, send yourself to death, bitch. Shut up about your kids while you're trying to make stuff. Fucking queer. Still trying to run that shit on your bitch. Oh, better keep the sin. Oh no. Almost swear, okay? You're gonna get sentenced to death. I'm done talking, bitch. Anybody smell that? Somebody come and get this guy. Oh, and you have family that relies on you, bitch. Death? They do hear you. They hear you with how you're here. Hurts, right? مثل الخوال مثل الشاكي حياة عينك. Because you know how much I give a shit if they die. It's burning my back. Shit. Did a really great job. Get off of me, you fucking retard. Get out of my head! Get out of my head! Much. They're talking in my head, as you can see, every second of the fucking day. I want those bitches to die. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. I want those bitches to die. Not 1 second of peace. I want those bitches and their kids to die. You hear me? They're talking inside of my head. I want those bitches and their kids to die. You hear me? I want those bitches and their kids to die. They're talking in my head. They're talking in my head. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. They're saying ha ha in my head. It's every second of the day. I want those bitches to die. I want those bitches to die. You hear me? I want those bitches to die. I want those bitches to die. Tomato sauce. They're hurting me. He's pushing me. I want those bitches and their kids to die, please. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. I want them to die. I want them to die. I want them to die. Please help me send these bitches to die. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. They keep telling me to go die. They're talking in my head. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. They're talking in my head. I want to cry now because it's excessive. And the bitches they're hurting me. They're hurting me. They're hurting my kids. It's excessive. They're psycho trash. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. They're talking in my head. I want those bitches to die. They're saying he knows it's over. They're still talking in my head. They're still talking in my head. I want the women to die. You hear me? They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. I want those bitches to die. I want those bitches to die. You hear me? I want those bitches to die. They're fucking garbage. They're murdering kids. I want them to die. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. I want those bitches to die. You hear me? They're murdering kids. I want those bitches to die. Stupid bitch. Stupid bitch. They're just fucking mad because I'm explaining. I want them to fucking die. Look, at 45 minutes went and I didn't have not one thought that I could think to myself that they didn't fucking try to, they just didn't discuss, or they didn't implant, or they didn't tailor. I couldn't have just not 1 minute. I want the bitches to die. I want them and their kids to die. You hear me? They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. They're talking in my head. He's making me cough so it hurts me. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. They're talking in my head. I want them sentenced to death. They're Egyptian American. They're calling me a retard. They're calling my daughter and I a retard. They're calling us retards. They're Egyptian American Muslim women terrorists. I want them sentenced to death. You hear me? I want those bitches to die. They're talking in my head. They're talking in my head. Stupid bitch. Stupid bitch. They're talking in my head. They're talking in my head. I want them to know. I want them to fucking know. I want them to. I want those bitches to fucking know how dead they are. I want you bitches to fucking know. Fucking bitch. Stupid bitch. They can't hear you, bitch. Stupid bitch. Stupid ass bitch. Stupid bitch. Stupid bitch.